Okay, hello, greetings and welcome. So this video we're looking at methods of refining jhana, how to drop deeper and deeper into meditative absorption. Now, the first step to jhana is one point of concentration. So you choose a meditation object like life force, you pay attention to it. So there's a separation between you and the object. There's your mind and there's object. So you're observing something external to yourself. As you pay attention, your mind identifies with the object and you become the object. So you are life force. You're inside that identity. Now there's a fusion of your willpower into the identity. So you start expressing your will. This will is like, it's a soft movement like a feather. It's not a high intentional type of willpower. It's very, very, very gentle. So it's just move your mind like a feather and the life force reacts to you. This needs to be very, very, very gentle. Once you've moved through these three stages of absorption through observing, absorption becoming, identifying, absorption through responsiveness through your will, it balances out into a type of concentration. Now, as you absorb deeper and deeper and everything becomes stiller and stiller, you have the life force and you have the stillness. There's an interaction between the two. And this stillness will allow you to become a part of the empty space underneath the life force. When you start touching the empty space underneath the life force, that is when you start dropping into Samadhi, one point of concentration, and the Jhana qualities begin to develop. So this your entry into jhana has four basic qualities. There's a subtle mental noting of like a mental analysis. There's a separation from the ego, which gives a feeling of rapture. There's a very distinct type of bliss. And then there's the accumulation of equanimity, the stillness underneath. And we want that equanimity, that stillness, to occupy larger and larger space of the experience. I recommend life force as a meditation object because as a Qigong practitioner, that's your starting point, working with life force. If you're working purely on meditation, the life force is not as necessary, but when you look at the sutra on how the Buddha attained enlightenment, he went through a process what he called whole body breathing. And whole body breathing is pore breathing. You're breathing life force in and out of your pores. So it's just a label for that stage. The benefit to it, life force regulates your mental astral matrix. It regulates your perception of time, regulates your perception of space, and the clinginess between your mental astral physical body and your ability to release that and go into akasha and emptiness. So these basic qualities to get into the jhana qualities, to get into samadhi, mental absorption, life force really acts as a regulator for your perception and acts as a tool for you to animate and build different types of energies and different qualities in your meditation. So it has a huge value using it as your base meditation object. If you're doing healing, you can connect to more healing and apply that healing. If you're doing other types of work, Fajin for Tai Chi, it's your primary fuel, the way you conduct it through the fascia. So your intuitive system gets activated when you go into absorption with life force. Now, let's say you start to feel that life force, you're absorbed into life force, the feeling gate starts to open up, so your gut instinct starts amplifying. If you start breathing that through the eyes, clairvoyance starts opening. Start breathing it through your ear gate, the sound consciousness, then you start hearing the consciousness of trees, and you're hearing underlying consciousness of people, spiritual beings and so forth, deities. Scent, you can get a smell for people's true nature. If you walk into a room and there's a rancid, burning flesh smell, you know there's a pretty high level demonic force in that space. If you get a taste in your mouth that's no good before you eat, you know the food's no good. So your life force awareness communicates with body consciousness, communicates with the astral subconscious, communicates through spirit to give you a flow of intuitive information. So there's huge benefits working with life force and activating your spirit senses mentally, astrally, and any body consciousness physically. Okay, thank you for your time, and see you on the next video.